Our first state bred 3-year-olds were in the limelight at Harrington Raceway recently as 4 $100,000 Delaware Standardbred Breeders' Fund Finals went to post. First up, let's see our Delaware bred trotting fillies in action as Stella A took home the winner's share.
58 2/5. They race over toward the back stretch, and it's Orabelle happy to do it. Here comes Stella A to the outside now, and down inside Blue Carrots, and then comes Alert. 3 wide coming from Emmy's Mayflower. They race up the back stretch. Stella A from the outside is up after Orabelle. Those two are heads apart as they race to 3/4. Stella A has gone up on the outside to get the lead as they go by 3/4. 128 2. Stella A is clear into that turn. Stella A 3 wide. Here comes Emmy's Mayflower around poor cover. They come toward the top of the stretch. It's Stella A. Alert. Emmy's Mayflower on the far outside. They're at the top of the stretch, and Stella A turns for home with the lead. Alert has gone a big mile. They straighten away. Stella A with Alert. Emmy's Mayflower on the far outside. They come toward the wire. Stella A and Linda McDonald. Stella A, Linda McDonald, Ross Wolfenden.
Stella A, owned and bred by Linda McDonald, crossed the wire in 1:57 4 with Ross Wolfenden driving. The winning time tied the DSBF stakes mark for 3-year-old trotting fillies, and her final was raced in honor of Jack Walls. The Anders Bluestone filly out of the mare Mocha is trained by Linda's husband, Joe McDonald.
Okay, I got Joe McDonald right before he was heading out. Stella, oh my gosh, I am so excited for you. How do you feel?
Oh, it was great. It was unbelievable. Yeah.
Tell me about her, because I've seen that she's been going off stride a couple times, but your wife, Linda McDonald, said you have been so patient. And also Linda says that you're so patient with Stella because Linda taught you to be patient, being married to her.
Absolutely right, yeah.
But Stella has been one to try your patience a little bit, but you've kept at her.
We had a foot issue last year as a 2-year-old, and it really hurt her. You know, we lost a couple of races with her. And then for the she was in the consolation, and she was sound, and she raced good, so we give her a good winter. And the qualifier, she just lost her footing in the qualifying race, And the next time she was good. And then last week, Ross said he was just letting her trot around the turn, and she made a break for no reason.
Okay.
So this week we tightened up her hobbles an inch, and it seemed to help her pretty good.
Just one last question. I want to get your feel on when you were watching the race, because I saw Ross pull the line and I thought, I wonder, well, he's the driver. He knows what he's doing. What were you feeling?
Ross knows what he's doing, definitely.
And he watches post time too, so we want to make sure we give him props.
Well, yeah. But, she always trots pretty good last half, so, someone was coming, so he took a shot. So
all right.
I'm happy for him.
All right, well, and Linda says it's teamwork, so you want to do a shout out to your team?
Oh, I got the best team ever. Bob Winkleman and Don Gannon, my buddy Dave Wisher, can't beat them.
All right, awesome.
Yeah.
You might want to say something about Linda.
Oh, Linda's all right, too. She does a little bit of work around there, too.
I love it. All right, congratulations. I'll let you go now. Bye-bye.
Next up, let's see our sophomore pacing fillies with Cinder Rock scoring the big win in her division.
They went by the half in 57 4/5 into that turn once again on the way to the back stretch. That's Cinder Rock leading by a length and a half. She's got the links. Sweet Lil is there third. Another 2 lengths. That's Kit Kat Joy. Dragon My Fanny is next. Ready to move to the outside. Foolish Wisdom from 6th. They head up the back stretch toward 3/4. And Cinder Rock maintains the lead, but right there is She's Got the Links. 3 lengths, Sweet Lil drops back to 3rd. In 4th is Kit Kat Joy, 3/4, 126 and 1/5 around the final turn, Cinder Rock. She's Got the Links, no one else in it, coming toward the top of the stretch. Cinder Rock turns home, leading by a length and a half. Here's She's Got the Links coming to the outside. They come off the turn. Cinder Rock, She's Got the Links out in the center of the track, coming through the stretch. She's Got the Links coming on the outside. Drifting out a bit is Cinder Rock. Cinder Rock held on.
Cinder Rock, owned by Legacy Racing of Delaware and bred by LMS, crossed the wire in 154-4 in a race in honor of Ben Stafford Jr. The daughter of Rockabilly and Cinderella, trained by Wayne Givens, was also the 2-year-old DSBF champion and is driven by Alan Davis.
That was a little bit close for comfort at the end, but you know what? She raced super, and you had to work a little hard to get to front, I thought.
I just let the dust settle to get to the front. It wasn't that hard of work because I knew Montreal was probably wanting to follow me because he beat me a couple weeks before that. So I just took my time and got there, and yeah, it was a lot close for me because I didn't think it would be that close, but his race good.
Yeah, she took a lifetime mark though, almost a second off her time. She's a really nice filly.
Yeah, she likes her work. It works out for her that she's the best one in there, so she can get, you know, spots where a lot of horses can't get.
We joke around with Wayne Givens because he's a little bit camera shy, so that's why I have to hunt you down. So, speaking for Wayne, what has he told you about her?
Actually, when Wayne first brung her as a 2-year-old, he wasn't too fond on her. He said, you know, he brung her because he had another filly that actually got hurt, so he brung this one along with her, and they both qualified okay, and then the next week this one kept getting better, and he says maybe she's going to be okay, and the other one got hurt, unfortunately, or she was nice too. And Wayne does good with the fillies. I've had a lot of luck with him with the fillies, and this one's worked out.
Isn't it funny? Sometimes those ladies surprise you, don't they? That's awesome. Well, congratulations, Alan.
Okay, thank you.
Moving on for more trotting action, it was Zulu winning the DSBF final for our 3-year-old trotting colts.
They went by the half in 1 minute 2/5. They make their way over toward the backstretch, and Touch of White has gone up and joined Zulu as they go to the backstretch. Touch of White up to get a short lead, and Touch of White is up to take the lead now, heading toward 3/4. Zulu still holds the rail. Following outside, that's Airtime. Down inside is All Lies. They go to 3/4. It's Touch of White who didn't get to the front. He got to the front, but not the rail. Zulu coming back along the inside. 3/4, 129-1. Around the final turn, Airtime is 3 wide. Backing away now is Touch of White. They come toward the top of the stretch. Zulu's got the lead. Zulu with Airtime on the far outside. All Lies is there. Touch of White backs away. They straighten away, and Zulu's out there by 3. Zulu, Airtime into second, coming through the stretch. Zulu with the lead. Zulu with Airtime still coming, but it's too late. Zulu in front. Airtime, Rocky Bomber back for third over All Lies in 1:59.
Zulu crossed the wire in 1:59 to win his Delaware Standardbred Breeders' Fund Final, raced in honor of Hal Belote. The son of CR Commando out of the mare, CR Penny Lane, is owned, bred, trained, and driven by Rod Allen.
With Zulu, I don't see him cutting the mile. The style of racing tonight seemed a little bit different for him.
Well, this is the first time he drew like an inside post, favorable post. And he doesn't handle the turns real good. He's a big track horse. He's been struggling here. So actually on the front end, being able to rate him and being able to help him through the turns was to his advantage instead of being in the hole.
All right. Tell me a little bit about him, because CR Penny Lane is his mom, right? And
Right.
I feel like she's had some other champions, hasn't she?
Yeah, that's the same mare that I breed to Commando. I had bred every year, and she's had a lot of foals. I think 13 or so. I don't know. I think I got a couple left. I got a 2-year-old in a yearling yet.
All right. How about Zulu, the name? Where did that come from?
Well, it's, you know, when they're calling out the plane numbers, Tango Zulu.
Oh, okay,
For a Z,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, are you...
And he's a CR Commando. I don't name him. The wife names him.
Oh, that's right. Dawn names him, doesn't she? I was going to say, are you a pilot?
Well, I have flown, but no, I'm not flying now. No. But the Commando, the whole thing. I do have family that flies.
Okay. What about his personality?
He is perfect. He's perfect to drive. You put him in the paddock, he's like an old age horse, goes to sleep. You got to wake him up to go to work. When I come to load him up to go to the races, he's usually laying down. I got to get him up, give him a bath. He runs late a little bit, but when we get on the track, he's all business.
All right, congratulations again. Nice
Thank
seeing you in the winner's circle.
Nice seeing you too. Thank you.
Finally, we'll check out the winner of the Pacing Colts, and it was sophomore standout Apple Valley Art.
57-1 around the turn, once again toward the back stretch. It's Apple Valley Art with that length and a half lead over American Nitro. Booking his third. Bebop on the block drops out of it toward the inside. Leonard's Legacy into fourth. A 3-wide attempt from Aiden as they race up the back stretch toward 3/4. And the leader is Apple Valley Art, followed by American Nitro. Here's Aiden strongly up into third, dropping back a bit, booking. Leonard's Legacy once off the rail, get off the rail just in time. Over a 3-wide elite retreat, 126-1. Around the final turn now, coming toward the top of the stretch. Apple Valley Art's got the lead. Here comes American Nitro. Aiden is third, up into fourth. Leonard's Legacy. They straighten away now. American Nitro comes on the outside. After Apple Valley Art, they come toward the wire. American Nitro on the outside. Apple Valley Art digs in to win. American Nitro and Aiden, 155.
Apple Valley Art, owned and bred by Joanne Looney King, crossed the wire first in 155 with Hall of Famer Tim Tetrick driving. The son of Art Zena, out of the mare Shake Away, cut the mile for trainer and Joanne's husband, Jim King Jr.
First of all, congratulations. It's always nice to get to the winner's circle, especially in a DSBF race with a horse that you bred, because you know you and your wife Joanne are the breeders of this one.
Yeah, he's pretty likable for what he does. We had a lot of fun with his mother, and all along the way she's gave us a couple that were okay. We've had DSBF winners before from her, and it's good to keep the line going.
Now I noticed with him, he only had one start last year. So, you know, what was the deal there?
Well, he had the one start and he fractured a coffin bone. So he missed all of his 2-year-old year except that one start. But fortunately he came back okay, and most do. And now if it doesn't reoccur, which happens quite too often, he'll be okay.
He's had a few starts this year, and now the next 3-year-old races, I don't think they're until later in the year at Dover. So what's his deal for the summer and the fall?
Well, hopefully he got enough money to pack his lunch, so it'll be a while before he races. I can start him in some of the non-winners of 4, non-winners of 5. But heck, we're just going to mostly try to prepare him for the fall.
Okay, awesome. We'll see you then. Thank you.
Congratulations! Great job by our sophomore class of Delaware Standardbred Breeders Fund Champions. And we'll see our 2-year-old Pacers and Trotters in stakes action at Harrington in the fall.